Morning, everybody. Set our alarms for 7 and got out in an hour and a half, which is good for the conditions. It snowed all night or rained or something. The tent was covered in ice. We had to stealth camp last night because both of us got really cold and damp. I'm walking down to get some water. Pace setter's behind me, and she'll catch up while I'm getting my water. But yeah, it was nice inside of the tent, let me tell you. We stopped at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. No video. The main problem with both of us is just our hands are so cold. She has waterproof gloves. I have merino gloves that are usually warm even when they're wet. But yesterday, things were not working on the fingertips. But anyway, we're going to do 14 and a half miles today, and then hike into Hostel 19E tomorrow. Not sure what town that is, but it's across Roan Mountain, about maybe 18 or 19 miles. And then we'll stock up there and do 7 days straight to Damascus. And we have a friend from Fredericksburg meeting us there. And we'll take a break for a day. Since I'm from that area, we'll go see a bunch of my relatives and have a good day off. And then hit the trail in Virginia. So today is going to be across 3 balds, which are pretty high. And right now it's totally foggy. I think it's snowing a little bit. And once we get across those 3 balds, it's about a 6-mile downhill to a campsite that's about a mile from where we're going to get picked up tomorrow morning. So I'm going down in this creek right here, fill my water bottle. Pace setter should be down the hill in a second, and we'll be off. We'll try to shoot a little bit more video today. Yesterday it was just miserably cold and my fingers weren't working. So that's the story. We're both doing good. It's just a little cold snap. Wet cold snap. I don't mind cold and I don't mind wet, but together it's something else. So that's it, and we'll talk to you later. How was your morning? How was yesterday?
Yesterday was big, old, fat, beautiful. There's not enough words because it was so pretty and the snow was coming down. And then I was wet, completely and utterly wet in my upper body. And then I started shivering, and so thankfully Bill had found a perfect tent spot, and we put the tent up, and he gave me instructions so I'd start shivering, and I followed his instructions and drank my hot beverage and got warmer and stayed in the sleeping bag all day for the rest of the day.
Hold the phone.
Oh, sure.
It's pointing at you.
And we're going to point it at you now. Bill's getting water.
I just had to try to get more water here.
Yes. So yeah, the struggle has been real. We did sleep, and we got up on time and got out on time. And so today's a long day. We're going to hike and hike and hike and hike because it's not going to be wet like it was yesterday.
We hope. It's snowing right now.
Yeah, just a tiny bit though.
It just started. All right. That's enough water till we get to water. This was flowing good last night.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
I'll trade you the phone to put this in my pack. All right, everybody.
Have a nice day.
That's our view. It's gorgeous. And we're off for almost 15 miles. I think it was 14.8. All right, we're down off the road. We're in the spruce forest. And there are little babies everywhere. That's awesome. Just gorgeous. The trail's back there, but I just wanted to take you to this overlook.
Okay.
All right, folks, we're on top of a mountain. Too cold to look on far out to see what mountain. We are on the trail. There's the view.
We're in a cloud.
And they call these balds because they're bald. One hiker or one walker has been up here today going northbound, and one person with little teeny feet has been going southbound. And we're number 3 and 4 from what I can tell from past days of being an Indian. There's a blaze on a rock. And that is not a northbound blaze because the trail goes this way. That was a blaze for the southbounders. So we're going down and then up to another bald and down and up to a third bald and then a long ways down to where we're going to camp tonight. Hi, pace setter.
Hey, day 2 of snow. What's the date you asked? April 11th.
April 11th. So yeah, we're actually warm, probably a little too warm, but yesterday we were freezing, so we started off dressed up today. Pace setter's already peeled off her puffy jacket. I think she's in a t-shirt and a raincoat.
Yes, and I'm not going as fast so I don't sweat and get cold.
I have on a t-shirt and a mid-layer and a puffy and a rain jacket, but I got it all unzipped, so I'm not too hot. And man, this morning I wore my sleeping pants with my rain pants over it. It's a perfect combination for this weather. But we just went across, I don't know, probably a mile of balds.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, but totally in the clouds. It's snowing right now. It's been snowing and sleeting off and on. I don't know, we're probably about 5 miles in today.
Really, really slippery and muddy today.
Any final words?
As always, have a nice day.
What's going on with your glasses, girl?
Well, I have snowflakes on them and they are fogged up, and hiking with glasses is not always easy.
It's a beautiful day, though, as far as hiking. It's not too hot, not too cold.
And the terrain's been beautiful. And
The train's been beautiful as she trounces over slick rocks and through the mud. But
yeah,
we were just talking about it.
I'm getting better.
We're at 400 miles, so she's got the hang of this now.
Nicely.
It's like we're in a little beech forest. Those leaves will be gone here in another 2 weeks. I see a lot of buds pushing off the leaves. Pretty cool. Earlier I said we were in a spruce forest, and then I looked at the video, and those were white firs. There's a big rock. You want to go sit on a rock?
No, I want to keep going. I'm going to be cold if I I'm so sorry.
You can tell the difference between a spruce and a fir by picking off one needle and rolling it in your fingers. And if it's flat, it's a fir. And you can remember that because they both start with F, flat and fir. And if it's triangle shape, it's a spruce. And you can remember that because it's not a fir. There you go. Botany with Bill on the trail.
I learn every day.
We just walked down the hill from the 3 balds that we crossed today, and somebody dug up a whole bunch of ramps. Not dug them up, it looks like they pulled them out, but when we get up the trail here, I'll have Pacesetter hold the camera and I'll show you a video. They're all over the place. They're absolutely delicious.
They are.
I want to show you what ramps look like when they're growing wild. It's those tall green things. So sometimes there you go. They look like a spring onion, but I wouldn't advise eating them at a shelter because everybody poops around these trees. They're probably all right, but I would pick them up on the side of a mountain somewhere. So anyway, we're back on the road.
Have a nice day.
All right, so we're hiking in the snow again,
What?
going down the hill, and just past this hillside, and it's covered with ramps. Both sides of the trail. They kind of look like tulips when they first come out of the ground. They'll grow to 12, 14 inches. The bulbs will look like almost like halfway between a leek and a onion, and they're actually an onion. They're in the allium family, or allium genus, in the same family as an onion, but they're not as strong as an onion, a white onion or a red onion or a yellow onion. They would be great on top of like a bowl of pinto beans or something like that. A lot of hikers are adding them to their hiker meals. And we've seen them probably for the past 70 miles or so, and the elevation probably starting around 2,500 feet, but we've seen them all the way on top of some of the taller mountains that we've been on too. Every once in a while you'll just see a whole field, a hillside covered with them. I know they grow up in Taylor's Valley, Virginia, and the Appalachian Trail used to run through Taylor's Valley back until the early or mid 70s. Now it runs up above Taylor's Valley after you leave Damascus. And I would imagine they grow on up more north of that, but if you can go for a hike this time of year, it's mid-April right now, pull some and rinse them off and eat them raw like I've been eating all morning, or slice them up and throw them on top of your pinto beans or something. There's some trout lilies. They're all down because of the cold. When the sun comes out, they'll be up. And some trillium. Looks like the maroon variety. Hopefully we keep seeing trillium as they open up. There's about 4 different colors, and they tend to grow in patches as well. Tons and tons of cool plant life on the trail. Of course, you've seen the Virginia spring beauties, and they're all closed up because of the cold as well right now. But they'll open up when the sun comes out. In the afternoons, the hillsides are just white. I think I already made a video of that. But yeah, it's snowing again. Got cold. Fingers are frozen again. Just enjoying the trail. Trying to keep up with pace setter. Beautiful out here. All right, I'll leave you with a final shot of the ramps. And we'll find a little bit bigger ones and have another snack. Talk to y'all later. Take pace setter a little present.
Cool.
Hey, hiking the trail here, and I just was talking about ramps up there, and this gentleman lives right down the hill, and
Yeah, my name's Chris. Yeah.
Chris, he said he was hiking to check on his ramp collection. So I said, would you mind if you tell me what you know about ramps? Because I don't know anything about them.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they come up every year. It depends, in elevation. I'm at 3,800 feet. So
Yep.
at my house, they started coming up about March 20th
Okay.
this year. And we have like a pretty good amount down there.
Yeah.
But really, when you get up to this elevation here at 4,800, 5,000 feet,
Yeah.
I find a lot more of them,
Yeah.
and acres of them.
It
and
was
they come out,
amazing
It's
how-
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And they're delicious. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I cook them. I use them for trout. I use them for, with potatoes. I
Yeah.
just did a potato and leek stew. I mean, they're really versatile. You can
Yeah.
use them in anything. They'll probably be up for a month and a half,
Yeah.
maybe, if that.
And they
maybe.
get tall. They get
Oh,
like a
yeah.
foot tall,
They
and
get tall, yeah.
the bulbs are about the size of like a large marble or a quarter.
Exactly, and you can pretty much use the whole thing too. You can use
The green part
the
of
bulb, the green, the whole thing, the roots, you know. And,
Do you put the green like in a salad? Or?
Yeah, oh, that's what I do too. I use them in salads.
Got
too.
you.
So all the time, just I add it to salads. Honestly, it makes a salad much
Chris,
better.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'm gonna ask my great aunt the same question because I remember my grandparents picking them
I
up.
was gonna say she might have some more insight than
A little
me. 'Cause,
further up the trail.
but
But
I know a thing.
it
or
was
two,
so
but not
cool
much.
that
Yeah,
you
man.
said that when you walked by me, and I'm like, doggone it, I should have taken a video. And then you
Here
walked
I
back
am,
by.
man.
So,
Yeah, I'm heading back home. So.
well, do you pick them down there, or
Yeah, I pick them usually down there. I might pick a couple here too. I
Yeah.
mean, there's so many.
do
out
they
here.
store?
Oh yeah, they store well. If you blanch them, you can freeze them for many months.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you eat them year round? Or you
Well, hopefully we will. That's the idea.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah. Have
a good one.
a great trip. Have a
Yeah.
great trip. I don't know
Thanks.
if you'll see any snow up tonight, but you might see a bit up there.
We had snow last night and all day yesterday. We're gonna try to get down to the bottom of the trail, and
Well, then you'll be good. Yeah.
we're going to Hostel 19 tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, I love that place.
So-
Honestly, I rock out there. I'm there frequently. So yeah.
I've never been.
It's
but
cool, man. It's a cool place.
It has good reviews.
Really cool
So
place. Never stayed there, but had a lot of beers.
We got a
yeah.
we got a room, and then we'll hike out on Sunday. We're gonna go straight to Damascus without stopping. So
Fantastic. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Damascus, really
Thanks.
cool. Yeah, of course, man.
have
Have a
good
great one.
Yeah,
see you
enjoy
next
your
week.
day.
Yeah, you too.